Let's go over here. Whoops. Let's go over here to Joel. Joel, you're on the Run of Fez show.
Hey guys, have a Ichiban.
Ichiban still. Ichiban. This is highly unusual.
Yeah, I apologize, afternoon and all. In Columbus, all Taco Bells have drive-through service all day and all night.
Well, Columbus, Ohio, climbing on top of the world. Anytime you like a nice little taco for yourself, Fez, little taco, Columbus, Ohio.
Nice to know you can get it any time. Well, I in my building have a problem.
There it is.
Because there are flyers being left for restaurants and other businesses outside my apartment door. Now you think, all right, that's fine. But my building brags about their strict no solicitors policy. And yet now I have a flyer. I come home and I get them all the time. But what I've decided to do is this latest flyer from a taco restaurant in Queens. I have decided I'm not picking them up anymore. If the building is not enforcing its no solicitors policy, then the building can clean up all the flyers that are going to start piling up at my apartment door.
Did you confuse our show with a residents meeting? I mean, I see that this means something to you.
Mm-hmm.
Can't relate. Personally, if a new Mexican food place, or as you called it, a taco restaurant opened in my neighborhood, I'd probably want to try them. Although I'm not on a strict pork chop diner menu where I have to have the same food over and over. But no, I don't think it is a bad thing if there's a new joint in my restaurant, a new restaurant opening up in my neighborhood. Where are you on this, Hicks?
I try new things. I always like a new menu. Come on.
There is a place to put a stack of menus in the lobby of my building. They talk about no soliciting.
Mm-hmm.
And yet people are allowed to run roughshod. I have some sort of flyer or menu by my front door almost every single day.
The fact that you have a flyer next to your door, you equate that with running roughshod, as you now put it, roughshod?
Yeah, they're just rampant through the building. And I keep hearing, oh, no, we don't allow solicitors in here.
Who do you keep hearing it from?
My doorman.
So you bring this up with them?
Uh-huh, yeah.
And the reason is you're worried someone's going to hurt you? You're worried what?
No, I'm not worried. I'm just tired of picking up someone else's trash, someone else's litter.
And how are they running?
Roughshod.
Roughshod. And what would that mean?
It means that they're just running amok.
By roughshod, you mean roughshod?
I guess so.
Okay. Here's Alex. Alex, you're on the Run of Fez show.
Best Fezatorial ever.
I don't know if it was a Fezatorial because those were done lightly and with humor. This is an angry resident probably going to the wrong place to bring this up. You write a check every month, right?
Yep.
Do you know where it goes?
Yes.
Is there a phone number there?
I think there's a phone number, yeah.
Why don't you give them a call and tell them you're paying this money for rent. You'd rather they come up with what they told you with and stop the people from coming in. But another place to go with it is just to leave the menus laying all over the floor, as that's going to piss off the building, I guess?
Yeah, that's what's going to happen now. And I even wrote what I said. If the building's not going to enforce the solicitor policy...
Where did you write that?
On the menu. So I did pick it up and take it in my house, and I wrote on that, and I put it right back outside in the hallway.
So you think that people are going to go out and read on the menus on the ground that Fez Whatley's making a stand?
Yeah, because I'm at the end of my hallway. Everybody else, the lemmings, went and picked theirs up I'm leaving mine out there. And if someone sees it with the note on it, what's written on it, maybe this will start a grassroots campaign.
Sean, you're on the Run of Fez show.
Hey, Ronnie, I bet Fatty Pneumonia wouldn't mind if it was a fucking Girl Scouts dropping something off at his door, would he? Fucking puss boy.
All right, easy with the name calling. But you do want to see those Girl Scout cookies coming around, right?
Oh, yeah, and then the Girl Scouts are always told, oh, no, to solicitors, you can't sell in the building. Now that's a little kid. But these businesses are allowed in there.
Guys, you're on the Run of Fez show.
What's up, my buddy? It's Fez. Why don't you spread the building infested with MRSA? See ya.
Well, I don't have MRSA. But it wouldn't be bad to go ahead and put that menu in my armpit, then stick it back out there.
Hey, PT, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, Fez, maybe it's not solicitors. Maybe it's people in the building concerned you don't have enough variety in your diet, so they're trying to get you to expand.
Are you shocked people not backing you up on this running rough shot?
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, I would have thought, you know what? I guess these are the same people that like to litter. Because that's all this is. It's indoor littering.
Tony, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, Fezzy, I think you're looking at this the wrong way. You should embrace this and say, this is human contact outside of the Ron and Fez show. Maybe you can get some friends out of this whole deal.
Why don't you try one of the new restaurants instead of the same fucking diner?
Well, what I would do, you know what? That's fine. But put the menus in the menu area. That's all you have to do.
Me?
No.
Because I'm no fucking part of this, although I'm taking the full brunt of your hissy fit. And again, I think this would work perfectly if you were to speak with some of your neighbors. You know what your neighbors would probably say?
What?
Oh, no, I like to try out the new restaurants. It's great. This way I get the menus brought here, and I can put it right here, and I can look it over when I'm thinking about ordering out. Michael, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, Ronnie, you sound like a million rough shots. Thanks, man. Hey, Fezzy, is this going to last as long as your diner boycott? So basically, tonight you're going to go pick it all up?
Yeah. I bet you're going to be known as Pig Hallway.
I will take the brunt of that. Let them call me Pig Hallway in the building. I'll be the one person.
Who lives across the hall from you? What's your neighbor's name?
I don't know his name. All I know is he's British.
You know anyone in your building?
No, I don't.
Okay. Is that why you're yelling at us about this? Chris, you're on the Run of Fez show.
Hey, Fezzy.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to thank you for the interesting topics. The show sounds great.
We are not the Bucks. We want you to stick with us through thick and thin. Because it's different. How, Fez? Still working on it?
Yeah.
Doug, Minneapolis.
Hey, Ron, how you doing?
Yeah.
I just wanted to, I don't mean this in a bad way. I just wanted to say, probably like a lot of other folks out there think right now, I think Fez has to be one of the most fucking interesting humans I've ever had the chance to listen to.
What is it that you find so interesting, Doug?
Well, today, first of all, it's just the fact that he goes on a rant about, like you said, poignantly, this isn't a meeting with your super and other people who live in your building. It's just, sometimes it's mind-bendingly interesting and humorous to me. Like I said, I don't mean that in a bad way.
No, I do agree with you. There is, normally Fez will write down a couple of things that he wants to talk about on the air, and I'll look at it every morning and I'll think, where is that possibly going to go? Sometimes it's just a quick statement of, I like this TV show. Well, more likely it's I hate this TV show. And that'll be the end of it. But it is small, it's concentrated, and Fez is doing something to strike back at the injustices of the world. He's written on a menu and put that in his hallway. And hopefully you think it could catch on.
Yeah, I think so. Absolutely. I mean, if I'm living in the Anarchy apartment building, that's one thing. But they talk about oh, we don't allow solicitors in here. And
What?
yet I still get flyers and menus constantly.
And you've done a great job of explaining that to us, and we were able to grasp the concept within seconds. So now to go, what's next? Why don't you shit in the mayonnaise jar, put it in your elevator, and then hit lobby and jump back out again, and see if that doesn't give them, an idea what's going on here. Here is Doug Canada. You're on Fez.
Oh, hey, Ron.
Yeah.
Is it? Yeah. Oh, sorry, dude. Yeah, hey, Fez, man. I'm totally with you. Maybe I'm stupid, but like they start with the flyers. That's how they get in. Okay. And the little girls, that's the cover. All right. You wake up one morning, all of a sudden your door's been kicked in, buddy. You've just been invaded. Your fucking laptop's gone anything of value, and you got a fucking cord wrapped around your neck. You know what I mean? That's how they start.
Now, by the way, don't get Fez even more paranoid. But Pat from Menaki writes, Fez, that you have LTF, low tolerance for frustration. And then earlier, he just, for some reason, wrote balls on Schindler's List. I don't understand what that means. But Pat from Menaki said that that's a real thing. You just explained 2 life annoyances. And I agree with you. You know, somebody ran a little over because they had a special show. You're like, well, that's great for them, but, I have my own thing. And again, you got a menu, posted there of letting you know great new restaurants. And both of these things seem to put you into a spiral, into a crazy, I'm so angry I can't see straight. Both of them would be called small annoyances.
Yeah, but it's small annoyance if it was once. The fact that it happens over and over again, it builds up in me.
Did you talk to the doorman?
Yes, I did.
Did you talk to the person who is ever the corporation that takes your checks?
No, I haven't.
That might be the place to handle it. And then you might find out that even though they have a sign that says no solicitors, they don't give a fuck if they're solicitors. They figure, we'll put up the sign. That'll stop 40 to 50% of it, but they don't want to be chasing people up and down. So they put up a sign. It might not be that big of a deal to them. There might be some people who go, not a bad idea. Mike, Dayton, you're on Fez.
Hey, Ronnie.
Yeah.
Everybody's got a fucking menu drawer. Put the menus in the damn drawer, and then when you come home and you say, what the hell we having to eat? Oh, hey, I got a new menu from the joint down the street. Everybody's got a fucking menu drawer.
Well,
add a little variety to your diet other than gravy down at the diner, Fez.
It is a point that most of us think to ourselves, and we're like, damn, I'm going to order out. What do I want? And you sit around and think about it for a moment. Your thing is, what you're eating every moment, every night, because it's pork chop night, it's whatever fucking night, I forget all your stupid things, fried chicken night, but it's not a thing that most people hate.
Yeah, but that's fine. Let those people pick up their menus enjoy them.
They are.
I'm not going to be part of it. I'm not going to be part of legalized litter in the hallway of my building.
You're right. It is legalized litter. It's not advertising. It's legalized litter. These people that open up a taco place in Astoria, Queens, are doing everything they can do to destroy the planet, and the government is behind them. It's legalized litter, or I'd like to call it the event.
The event's centered in Astoria?
It is. I think that's where it's going to end up.
Fuck yeah.
What I'd like to see you do, Fez, is order a burrito and say to yourself, whoa, our neighbors to the south really bring in some delicious food. Mike, Louisiana, you're on Run Fez.
Yeah, is Fez not sure that these guys aren't breaking into his apartment?
I'm pretty sure because the apartment would be filled with menus.
Dave, you're on Run Fez.
Oh, sorry, Ron. I'm eating an enchilada.
Those
Fez, why don't you
bastards.
take all your junk mail and take it to the Mexican restaurant and throw it on their doorstep?
That would actually be, Fez, comedic. That could be, so then instead of you come in with your anger, you could go, here's a little fun thing that I did with the Mexican, and then we'd all be like, Fezzy, why don't we do this? Yesterday you were standing up to people.
Uh-huh.
What about today's new experiment? As I go to these calls, you're fun. 2000 Fez. It's the year 2000. You're Fez. You're coming in. You want to have fun with people and enjoy yourself and do the Fez voice.
Okay.
You ready to try that?
I would like to do that.
Why is that? Because I asked you to? Because you could do it any fucking moment of any day that you like to. You don't have to wait for me to ask and say, oh, this is... If that's something that you would like to do, you're free to do it on this show. Brian in New Mexico, you're on Run Fez.
Hey, this is reminding me of a Sopranos episode. I just want to know when Fez turned into Livia Soprano and lost all ability to enjoy life and to not let things soak in and just ruin every moment of every day.
And remember what that did to her son, Tony. I am finding myself the Tony Soprano of my mom Olivia's life. That was the phone call. Yesterday you didn't have any trouble throwing out the angry stuff. Today the fun stuff?
A little more trouble with that.
Harder to do, huh? Mike, you're on the Run of Fez show.
Hey, guys.
Yeah.
Hey, man, it sounds to me like Fezzi's just extremely organized and wants everything to be just exactly how he thinks it's supposed to be with no deviation.
I get that, but he lives in New York City, and there is the outside world who don't follow along in his life of order. Justin, you're on the Run of Fez show.
Hey, I want to ask Fezzy, did the big things bother him? And I'll explain, because I'm kind of weird like that, too. Last week, the AC on my house went out. It's $7,000 to replace it. And I'm kind of like, well, what the fuck? I guess it's worn out. You know, it didn't bother me too much. I get home 2 days ago, and our cleaning lady didn't clean the top of the fridge, and I'm fucking annoyed all night long. You know, so I'm kind of weird like that, too, to be fair.
Well, the thing is maybe you feel like it's almost like you can't handle the big things, so the little things give you a place to put your rage. But big things, you're like, well, I don't understand how to deal with that. 866-RUN-0-FEZ, 866-RUN-0-FEZ. Fez, we just went 3 straight phone calls for old school, fast, funny, fun Fez. Took the collar, 0 for 3.
Yeah, I went 0 and 3.
Want to just go back to angry Fez? You yell at the callers like yesterday?
No,
you
that's
did 100,
all right.
You did 100% there yesterday. Let's go over here to let's go to our good friend the Blowhard. Hey, Blowhard.
Hey, guys, Fezzy.
Yes, sir.
I'm with you 100%. Now, let me tell you how it happens. It's not your building's fault. I mean, maybe legally it is, but what happens is the menu guys are notorious for delivering your order, and then they'll paper the rest of your floor, all the apartments, with the menus. They're told by their bosses to do it. Most of the time, they don't speak English. They can't read a no solicitation sign. So what you got to do, if you're really, really pissed off, instead of writing it and leaving it there for your building, is you call 311, New York City special number, ask for Department of Consumer Affairs, and then just rat out the restaurant, and then they'll get either a fine or a warning, because there are laws against papering menus in the hallway. I caught a guy the other day stuffing Chinese menus in our mailboxes. He was actually standing there in the hallway folding menus. It took him about an hour to get them all in. It's relentless, and they are dangerous because say you're walking out of your apartment and you don't see it, you could slip and kill yourself.
Oh, my God, you're the 2 oldest women I've ever heard in my life.
Ronnie, they dump stuff in my hallway. There's things, it's not even just for food, it's for roofing, it's for car services, it's just paper everywhere. And then they get that plastic bag with the marketeer in it. They dumped them on my front steps, at least 10 or 20 of them.
You know who it is? It's those damn teenagers. They're playing their music and throwing the Frisbee disc back and forth all night. I see them out there, and I know who your mothers are. They're going to get a call from me. All your mothers are going to get a call from me. I know what it means. I know you're playing the Dr. Dre all night long and grabbing ass. In 5 years, every one of you is going to be in the jailhouse at Rikers. 866 Ron Zero Fez. 866 Ron Zero Fez. Ronnie, Kansas City, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Wow, I just got to say, Fezzi, what a great topic. I love having homeowners association over the radio, but I have a dilemma, Ron. Maybe you can help me. We're having a homeowners meeting tonight, and we're trying to decide who do we let in, the gays or the blacks. I need some help.
Well, first of all, you said you're having a homos meeting, so, vote 100%. 866 Ron Zero Fez. 866 Ron Zero Fez. So, Fez, you've written this out. You've thrown it on the floor?
Yeah. Yeah, I wrote it out on the menu and put it back out on the floor outside my apartment building.
Well, that should do the trick for you. We got to take a break here.